spell this out. I'm like, no, I get it. I'll be okay. Fried chicken? Oh yeah, I had Korean chicken. No, I don't think I had Korean chicken in the end. No, I think they canceled. No, I didn't have Korean chicken in the end. Damn it. I need to have Korean chicken maybe tonight. Why am I surprised? Hey, there's new music. Did you have people worried? Casual Dad was asking me Thursday if I heard anything about your recovery because his daughter also watches you. She missed you. Oh no! Mr. Lalo, I'm so sorry. Probably only broke a little toe or something. No, it's not a broken toe. But that would be scary, actually. Because that would be quite a risk, thinking about, like, blood clots and things like that. No.
Revelio.
Okay, so we're on the hunt for some field guide pages. It's definitely not here. So now we can move on. An 8-kilo one. Revelio. We're gonna finish this today, folks. We are going to finish this today. Mark my words. Where else are you located? Dragon statue. What? Where is this? There is a staircase just under the top platform that leads to the small room revealing a dragon statue. Is this still dragon statue? It doesn't say where. Huh. So random. That Andor thing just popped up on my screen. Now streaming. Star Wars. Andor. Andor's so good, folks. If you haven't watched Andor. Andy, I did read what you were saying. You're saying which ones to watch. You can still put on weight. You still look good. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, I know. Actually, I need to put on more weight, to be honest. Like, I'm quite thin. My mom asked me to stand up when we did a video call, and she's normally one... Look, my mom's the type of person that has... Well, she's got no filter. Like, she will tell me if I look bad. She'll be like, Zara, you look very old. I'm really sorry to tell you this, but you know what? You'll thank me one day. You look very old. And I'm just like... Thanks, Mom. Zara, why don't you think about getting Botox? And I'm like, what? You don't have Botox? Why do I have to go for Botox? It's because, she's like, it's because I'm 70 and I look great. But you need to maintain your youth, because you're not fully Asian. You're only mixed Asian. So therefore, you're gonna look older faster, okay? And I'm like, yeah, alrighty. Alright, makes sense. Zara, I can see that you have, you're starting to get some wrinkles up here. Maybe you should start thinking about doing something there. Just over here. Racist. I know, right? She's like that. That's my mom, man. La. You should have said that you went for a modeling thing. Oh man. Andy, I know, I feel bad. It really wasn't that bad, folks. I'm okay. Oh, wait. I do want to read what you said. Happy watching The Last of Us, Andy, Survivor, Star Wars The Bad Batch. Wait, is that Star Wars The Bad Batch? Because I don't think I've heard of that one. Star Trek, okay. The Mandalorian, oh my. There's a lot of Star Wars stuff there. Mom put Zara on roast. She did 100%. I'm like, thanks, Mom. Thanks. It's good to know how you see me. So anyway, she's like, Zara, I need you to just stand up, please. I'm like, as we video call, I'm like, me stand up? Why? Just stand up. I'm like, okay. So I stand up. She's like, can you turn a little bit to the side? I'm like, why are you looking at me like this? I don't want you to look at me. Just stop. I know what you're gonna say. And she's like, Zara, I shouldn't say it, but I need to because I'm your mother. I'm like, all right. Just say it then. Get it out. Go on then. She's like, Zara, your legs are very skinny now, huh?
Such an invaluable
it's
and
not good.
historic outfit.
It's really bad. They look very skinny. You look malnourished. You know malnourished? I'm like, yes, I know malnourished. You know this word? I'm like, of course I know this word. That's what she is. She's like, yeah, you look malnourished. It means you're lacking in nourishment. You gotta stop eating the stupid things that you're eating. Start eating good food, okay? Need to plump up that rare? I know! I'd love to work on it.
Revelio.
Our conversation, seriously, what is happening?
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Who's talking to me? I'm trying to see what's changed. I mean, things do look a bit sparklier, which is cool. Andor is so slow at the beginning and amazing at the end. I agree. It took me 3 attempts to finally get into Andor. The 3rd attempt, I'm like, just keep pushing through, watch it. Because Zara and the PC made a baby. Exactly. That's why I said 4090 Ti. 4090 BB. Dang, I've been looking very old for my age. That it hits home. Autonomo, really?
Revelio.
I think it's how you feel about you, you know? I'm okay. I mean, I feel okay. I don't feel like I look old, and it's very shiny, man. I feel like we're on a trip. It's like she's on acid or something. Like, look around. Why is everything so shiny? But anyway, you know, it's how you feel about you. Gotta go now. Nell, you take care. Seriously, have a good one, huh? I thought all the field guides was 100%. So no. Let me just try and remember. Hogwarts, so the world map, yes. Everything in the world map is 100%. Remember how we had all these things that were missing, and we started at the bottom and then we worked our way up? Well, all of these things are, sorry, it's above my head. But all these things are done. In Hogwarts, however, a different story. So in Hogwarts, apparently, so we're missing only 1 demiguise. That's not bad, actually. Oh yeah, that's right, we were looking for demiguise. We started looking at demiguise statues. We started here, right? So this is all finished. 8 out of 8 collection chests. Field guide 20 out of 20 and demiguise 3 out of 3. And then we went here. This isn't finished. Field guide pages. Ew. Okay, well, let me just type it in then. I'm just gonna type in bell tower wing. So we can just get it all over with, you know. Get it over and done with. 5 areas to travel with that will help you narrow the searches. Okay, so I believe... okay. I mean, that's not much. We're gonna go like a few more, 5 more. Discord has filters for self-promo spam. Does it? People talk to me like a dumb 20-something kid, then go blank when they find out my age and background. Really, Mr. Wick? Now I'm curious. I never ever thought you were dumb, by the way, but you know what I mean? Like, now I'm like, where are you from? What is your mix? And what is your... Now, we don't talk about age in here, remember? But now I'm curious. Okay, so... Wait, this is the same mom that told you you were fat? Yes. Yes. Archly bleu. Back in the day. So when I think when she used to body shame me and my sister and my brother actually quite a bit. And my brother... I mean, this is back when I was, you know, younger, right? Living under the same roof as her. And I love her very much, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I love her very much. She's an awesome mom. She's been through a lot of hardships, you know. Everybody has their own story. But yeah, the body shaming thing I didn't really appreciate. And my sister actually took it very seriously when she used to call her fat, that my sister started, what's the word? She started becoming bulimic. It was really unhealthy. So everything she'd eat, she'd vomit. And I remember just watching my sister's health like just deteriorate. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? And then my mom tried it on me. Basically just to make her feel good, I guess. And I don't know why she did it, because I was quite young. It's probably like 13, 14. And she'd call me fat and I'd just be like, ha! I'm like, ugh, whatever, I don't care. I don't care if you think I'm fat. And she'd just be like, look at this. And she'd put on like some jeans that were mine. and she'd, you know, she'd hold it out, like say the waist bit, and she'd be like, look at this. She's like, I'm so much smaller than you. And I'd be like, but that's because you're so much shorter than me too. Like you're petite. Like I've got bigger bones. I'm taller than you. Of course I'm gonna have, you know, like that's supposed to go to my waist, and for you it goes up to like, you know, your boobs, basically the pants. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, it just doesn't affect me. So it was a good way of me to just go, don't care. But my sister, she did mentally and emotionally take it. And I feel bad for her. She's fine now, actually. But, oh my. Like I told you guys, she recently had a baby. It was last year, but anyway. She recently had a baby, and my mom doesn't talk about her weight now because, you know, they're women now. We're older now. Except, I guess because I'm not like, you know, I don't have a family, stuff like that. My mom still talks to me like I'm a kid, I think. So, yeah, so she's just like, your legs are very skinny. You need to start eating more food. Okay, your legs are just so small. And she's like, no daughter of mine can have skinny legs like this. And I'm just like, I don't care. But, you know, fair enough. I'm like, you know, I do think I am thin. And I don't know. People like being called thin, but I personally, I think for me personally, I feel like being called thin is unhealthy. You know, it's basically, it's skinny. Some people like to be skinny, and I don't like to be skinny. I want to be healthy and fit.
Hello,
So,
everybody. Can't
yeah,
stick
let's
around.
see.
Wanted to say
Let's
welcome
see.
back,
We
Zara.
go back to the gym. Welcome back, Zara. Hey, Stash. Thank you very much for 1,000 bits. I'm sorry you can't stick around. Hope to catch up with you next time. Thank you very much for your message. Thank you. I think being thin sucks. I'm talking from my own experiences, YOLO Lop. But that's the thing, right? What level are you in the game, Cyber? We're basically at the end of the game here. We're just trying to clean up the map. Wait, where are we? How do I... Level 39. I know 40 is the max. And challenges. So we're basically trying to 100% this. We are at 98%. Very, very, very close. 1 inch tall guy. Hey, I'm here too. Thank you very much. Hey, you should have shouted at me. Everyone needs resilience behavior, but shouldn't have to use it. I agree. Especially if it's your parents. But that's the thing, like, I know Asian parents can be quite strict. And here's the thing. Both my parents are not Asian. It's only one parent that is more Asian. But, I mean, more Asian. What am I saying? That is Asian. My mom's Asian. My dad's just English. And he was very nonchalant. Like, he was strict in terms of, you know, schooling and stuff like that. Disciplining, yes. My mom was more, she was more towards, how do I say that? Yeah, with studies. Like, she'd be upset with me if I didn't get, you know, an A. She'd be like, what is this, You come home with a B? After everything? You come home with a B? I'm just like, I'm sorry. Or if it was a C, oh man. And often I would get C's because I just couldn't do it. I'd be like, I'm okay. I don't care. I feel so bad now. Like, I really do feel like I should have been more strict with myself and tried harder at school. But there were subjects where I just didn't care for. I don't know. It's not good, is it?
Revelio.
But then, meh. It's all good. I'm okay with it. Okay, hang on a second. I need this one. Let me just fix. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I think we're good here. But C is Chimbalang. Telexion. C is good enough, right? My mom always cleaned my face with her own spit. I hated it. Ew. I saw my mom used to do that to my brother. She'd do this and she'd fix his hair and he hated it, but she never did that to me, thank God. As long as you passed. I know, right? Okay, Zio Mama, you got to bring her on stream now. Oh yeah. You guys are gonna meet my mom. Seriously, you will. You'll meet her. I want to go to Brunei one day. I don't know now. Every time I think about things that I want to do. I want to go to Brunei this year, and I want to do like an IRL stream, and I want to show you guys Brunei, and you'll meet her for sure. And I'm sorry I've told you like a little bit of a negative thing about her, but she's, you know, not all parents are I mean, I don't think parents are perfect in general, but she has been through her own, you know, hardships. I definitely don't think she was a perfect mom, but she was there for me. My dad wasn't. My mom, she was very sweet. Like, there were times where she would be like, I told you guys I used to get bullied at school, and man, I'd call her up and be like, this one time I called her up and this girl basically, like, you know, she gave me a black eye. I remember calling my mom up and I'm like, ma. I was like that. Like I couldn't finish my sentence. I was like, there's this girl who, and then she hung up the phone and I'm like, Mom, like still crying. And I'm just like, hello? I'm like crying, right? And then I'm like, oh shit, she's on her way. She arrives like 10 minutes later. She's like, she gets over there. She's like, mana perempuan. It's like, where's this girl? And she's like ready to roll up and she's like, what did she do to you? She's like, this is gonna give her a black eye. I'm like, oh crap. Yeah, we were pretty badass back at school, and I mean badass meaning not me. I like constantly took beatings. Hey, separate advance, welcome in.
Revelio.
But yeah, she was like a mama bear. Like she'd be there for me. Yeah. Do you look like your mom or your dad more, Queen? It's a good question. I don't know. I'd have to say, cause so my sister, people have said that my sister looks more like my mom, and I look more like my dad. But the thing is, when I look at my dad, I don't know. Like we have the same nose. My dad and I have the same nose. My sister's got like a small buttony, she's got a cute little button Asian nose, which I wish I had. Like, why didn't I get the cute little button nose? You know? Anyway, I guess people say I look more like my dad, but I don't know. I don't see it. I have a sister who's half, so I'm half English, half Bruneian, and I have a half sister who is half English, half Brazilian, and she kind of looks like me. So maybe she kind of looks like my dad too. So if that's the case, then yeah. Then I guess I look more like my dad. What about you? You look more like your dad too? Yeah. Is the internet gonna bring me as a son? What? Is this internet gonna bring me a son-in-law, Zara? When? Children. No, can I tell you something? The good thing about my mom is she doesn't care. She's one of, so I guess because she's had so many kids, it's a long story. A lot of you guys already know the story. So again, it's not my story to tell, but I am basically child number 9.
Revelio.
Sorry, I had to think about that because I'm like, we had two that passed away, but yeah, there was 12 altogether. But anyway, there's 10 now. And so I'm child number 9. I'm the youngest girl in the family. And but again, you know, this is same mom, but not same dads, all right? It's complicated. Yeah. Holy moly. Yeah, I know. But anyway, so because she's had so many kids, I think with me, with like the youngest ones, she doesn't care for grandchildren, because she's already got grandchildren. She has a lot of grandchildren. You'd be surprised. Oh, I've got a lot of nieces and nephews. Birthdays are ridiculous. I'm just like, nah, not doing it this year. I'll get you something some other time. I'll buy something for everyone. I'm a bit broke. Okay, no, seriously though, where are we going? Yeah, so anyway. Child number 9 with 2 siblings that have passed as well. Really, Queen? Zara's put off marriage and the kids thing away anyway? Andy!
If it isn't the reigning champion of the Summoner's Court.
I'm busy with this. I'm busy with life. I'm too busy traveling and stuff. I was talking to this girl who has, so she hasn't got kids, but she's thinking of you know, like having kids, getting kids, huh? Having kids. And no, I don't want to do this. And anyway, so she's currently got cats. So you are the stepsister, says Abyss. Well, I mean, it depends. So my stepsister, I've got stepsisters as well, but that's from my stepdad. I mean, I guess they could be my stepsister. Yeah, but I don't want to call them my stepsister. Because, no, I don't think so. I call them my half-sisters because they're still half, you know, like their dad is my dad. But if it was my stepsisters, it would be like from a different marriage. So like their dad is not my dad. Their mom is not my mom. But their dad married my mom. Do you know what I mean? Therefore, I've got stepsisters. Do you know what I mean? Hot sisters? Which ones are single? Ayo! Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Of course they're good looking. They're half English, half Brazilian. We also have down the list, we have some Bruneian ones, pure Bruneian. We also have, no, the Bruneians are already married. Okay, never mind. All of them are married. No, there's also, what else? Who else? We have I was thinking about my stepsisters, who are, they're like mixed Kiwi Samoan, but they're fluent in Japanese, oddly, which is crazy, but very cool. I'm very jealous. You should see when they argue in Japanese, and I'm just like, I'll be like picking up my jaw off the ground while I watch them fight, and I'm just like, and they're like, why are you looking at us like this? And I'm like, it's just so cool to listen to you argue. Like when I argue with my sister, it doesn't sound like that. I'm like, oh, sorry. Japanese is so cool. Yeah, and there'll be times where they're like, I'll think they're fighting and they're shouting at each other, and I'll just be like, I'm just gonna go. It's been a while, by the way, since I've actually hung out with them, because we're all in a different country now. Like one's in Australia, one's in New Zealand. But anyway, so back then we were all living together, so they'd be arguing and I'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the other, and they're like, why? And I'm like, because you guys are shouting at each other. They're like, oh no, we're not arguing, we're just passionately discussing something. And I'd be like, okay, got it. It's kind of like the Greeks, you know, or who else? The Italians, don't they shout? It's not like the French, where it's more feminine. By the way, Liveware Problem, welcome in. And Mustafa. Hello, you, Mustafa. I'm so sorry. Mustafa HF7, welcome in, welcome in. Guys, if you guys feel like chatting with us, please don't hesitate. Don't feel shy. If you're busy, of course, don't worry. I understand. I want to say thank you very much if you're here to lurk as well. Thank you very much for lurking in my channel. But let me just quickly give you a rundown on what our agenda is today on this game. I'm trying to finish this game, but before I actually do the last quest, which is literally the last quest, I want to finish all the challenges. So we're at 98% at the moment. I've got 1% more for exploration, which is just going to be in Hogwarts. That's it, then I'm done. So I want to finish that, and I want to finish it today. So here's the thing, I don't know how long this is going to take, but I'm hoping it's going to finish. I'm hoping we're going to finish this today, honestly. Got the Italian ancestry, so my excitement is loud, I understand. Nice, I like that. I'm quite noisy too. Like I'm known to be just this loud person. I remember telling you guys the story, and I'm sorry, I might, you know, some of you already know this, but you know, when I used to work as a flight attendant, people would joke and they'd be like, Zara, don't worry about the megaphone. Like they just say, like, if, in case of an emergency landing, don't worry about the megaphone, because we have Zara. And I mean, I'm just gonna embrace it now, you know? I had to start embracing the diss. I'm like, fine, so I'm noisy. All right, fine, whatever. If I was like, Rue's here. Just a little, Mr. Wick. More of lurking type. Thank you for the welcome and the rundown. Hey, liveware problem, no worries. I like your username. I do. I always try and take time to look at the different. I mean, some of them are just. There are some random ass ones. There's some very funny ones, but there's also some very clever ones that I'm like, how did you even think of that one? Like separate advance. That's pretty cool. We've got some really random ones in here. Got broken toilet seat. We've got yummy ones too that remind me of food every freaking time. And of course, most of them are in different languages too, so I'm learning different things. I now know how to say strawberry in Japanese. She's noisy now. Imagine her as a screaming toddler running down earmuff time. Oh yeah. And also I used to be very as a child I was very, what's the word? Sorry, I'm just quickly looking up something over here at Gamer Guides. Here we go. I'm trying to find where the frickin' where these bloody field guide pages are. Okay. Ah, I think I found it. I think I found the right page. Okay. Nah, I want to go to. Forgive me for ranting. Elijah, welcome back. Pablo, hello you. Pablo and Velzy. Hello, hello, hello. Hyper. Both just rambunctious. Yeah. I used to be very over-the-top comedic as a child. Like, I would laugh at everything and anything. And it used to annoy my mom. She used to not like it. She'd be like, what's so funny? And I'd be like... and she'd be like, you're being annoying. But then afterwards, she'd give me a hug and she'd be like, it's okay. It's good to be smiling. I'm happy that you're smiling. I'd be like, what's wrong? She'd say I was one of those people that were... I was always very, very, very happy. I mean, I still am quite... by nature, I'm quite a happy person. It takes a lot to get me to be sad. Okay, so here we go. Where are we right now? We are supposed to... We're at the... No, we're at this one. The bell tower one. Okay. Okay. I feel like we've found all of these. Man, really? There's only 10? Okay. So wait, it says... No.